Right, so guys, I'm going to teach you this combo and a few more combos that you can do once you learn, I think it's a 9-petaled anti-spin flower, which that happens in the centre. So, first of all, I'm going to show you how to do an anti-spin. I'm going to teach you how to do a tri-catcher first. Basically, what a tri-catcher is, it's a 3-petaled anti-spin. And that goes boom, boom, boom. Okay? So essentially, an anti-spin is just completely the reverse of an in-spin. You see, this is an in-spin flower. This would be an anti-spin flower. So it's just go in the complete opposite way, okay? So it's like counterintuitive to think when you're doing your anti-spins, okay? If you're going clockwise, yeah, you're going to be anti-spinning anti-clockwise. But if your chuck's going clockwise, you're going to anti-spin anti-clockwise. Okay, so it's a bit of a tap your tummy and stroke your head sort of thing, like. So it's sometimes difficult for some people to do. So essentially, I'm going to break it down as best as I can, make you informed on how you can do this move yourself, and other cool little variations which even you can do doubles. So as you go in like this, so we're going to stall over here. First of all, we're going to reverse the direction like this. So as you can see, I'm kind of drawing an inward arc like this. Yeah. So you should be able to get kind of this inward arc. Try and get it going like near center line sort of thing. So as you go up, so as you can imagine, you slide down and slide and go up, slide down and slide and go up. Yeah. Like this. And try it over here like this. This is essentially the same thing, just elongated. So once you've got this pretty clean, then you're going to pop this over the other side. So as it goes up the hill, it's going to fall down on the other side, okay? Treat this like a very steep mountain with a pinpoint tip. Yeah. So as you go down, woo, straight on the other side. So that essentially is the first part of your tri-catcher. Now, you've got to rotate, you've got to start rotation back over, but elongate it to the opposite side of your body. So as we go up, down, and elongate it back over. Right, so now we're back where we started, as you can see. Remember where I taught you to stall? Now you just go up, down, over. Up, down the hill, over. Until you get this, okay? So that essentially is just your tri-catcher. That's just your basic hand spin. I'll put this in intermediate, sorry. So, next of all, now we want to extend this. So instead of going up, down, across, what I want you to do is I want you to see this as a clock. So you've got humongous arms, and what you're going to do is you're going to try and draw past the numbers on the clock. And what this is going to do, this is going to add more petals to your anti-spin, for one. And two, if you can do it really quick, you can also turn into it like this. And that you can also do with jewels. I'm not quite there yet with that, but I will be in the future, and I'll share all the knowledge with you. But in with now your same time extended anti-spins that I taught you before, instead of doing a tri-catcher, just try and push it round the clock. Now we're going to do exactly the same with doubles, okay? So how we're going to do this, like this is anti-clockwise relevant to me. As I say, that's what I'm seeing as I look down at my chucks, okay? So what you want to see is, as you're looking down at your chucks, this is just making a circle going around the clock. Yeah, your hands at the clock. Next of all, what we're going to do is we're going to push this over, okay, to 9, okay, so we're pushing this over to 9, and then we're going to push it up to 12, okay, so this is going to be the first part. This is going to be like more like 4-petaled anti-spin. It'll look like a diamond when we're done. So like when you're doing 2 of these, it will just look like two diamonds. If you were playing with shut speeds, with camera trails and light trails, you know, cool stuff like that. So like much like you see in the thumbnail of this video, you'll see what this here looks like, which which that's on the thumbnail, that is a 9-petaled anti-spin flower. So that is a really cool pattern to know, which I'll go into in this video. So much the same, yeah, as when you go here and then up. So much like you go from 9 and straight up to 12, we're going to let it fall up and over the hill. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, yeah, until we can get it like that. So we go over to 9 from 6, up to 12, let it fall over the hill. Now we're going to need to connect this at the bottom, and that is basically the finishing of the diamond. So boom. And now, once you've connected it from 9 to 12 to 3, back down 6, over, up, down, 6, over, up, until you're literally arming it, so you're using your arms. And this is the first part of the combo. So once you've got that, you're going to need to put this in. So what that is, that's your 9-petaled anti-spin flowers. So what we're going to do first of all is, as we do this, there'll be a moment when these are both at 9 that you can scoot this hand over on the top. By scooting a hand, I mean my dominant hand is going over the top. So instead of it continuing when they're in their own separate planes in warplane, yeah, as soon as you've done this, when they're over to 9, that is when you're going to put this over, like this. So whoosh, boom. And now they're both going to be going anti-clockwise yet again. With this, you kind of want to see this like lanes of traffic. So as you can see, one of them is in front of the other. Yeah, one could be like that, but as I say, I'm getting whipped by mine because I've got some tassels. So here, like this. And they're kind of in their own plane, you can see. Awesome. So next of all, once you've got here and then here, much the same, what we're going to do. The only difference is, see these across, so this is at 3. So when it's at 3, this one's going to be going straight down to 6. Okay, so that like the anti-spin flower, you're going to be taking this down to 6. Meanwhile, while you're taking your dominant hand, the one that's on the top, straight up to 12. Okay, so you're going from here to there. Okay, now we are basically in one of the main parts of the anti-spin. So whoosh, whoosh. Now what we need to do, see this one, how it went from over there to straight up. Well, this one went from over there to straight down. Now what we're going to do, we're going to trace this back. So this one's going to 3, and then this one's going to 9. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go down. So we're going to crisscross them again. And then we're going to make one more rotation when they're out. And basically what that'll look like is this. Okay. Now, as you can see, our arms are tied together. That isn't practical, so we're going to need to get out of this. So first of all, what I want you to work on is extending the arms out. I'm changing the one which is on top. So as I say, it was like this, where my dominant hand is on the bottom, so I want to bring my dominant hand on the top. And now we're back in where we started, so we can start this anti-spin flower again here. As I say, all this will tie in. Now what we can do, now we're here, we've just finished that complete flower, okay, is we can unravel, and now we can go into our 3-beat weaves. Basically, a 3-beat weave is basically 2 figure eights weaving around each other. That is the best way to explain a 3-beat weave. By beats, what it means is each time it comes down. So as I say, this is just your standard 3-beat. If I was doing a reverse 3-beat, as I say, these will be going up. So these are going up 3 times whilst it's doing one turn of the move. So whoosh, like that. So look, so standard, reverse. Now 1, and did you see that come down roughly about 3 times? So that is why they call it the 3-beat weave, because there's always 3 beats in a motion. Okay, just a little bit of knowledge for you. So what you're doing essentially with your free beats, okay, what you're doing here is you're in wheel play, and you just go changing which one's on the top. And so just to show you slowly, so this one goes on the top, and then we're going to cross them, back on the other side and change them, swoop them on this side, uncross them, swoop them on the other side, uncross them, until you can get this motion. Okay, when you start it, you might want to arm it. By arming it, I mean you're putting more arm into your free beat than you are if you're wristing it. As I say, if you're wristing it, you're keeping it very close to your wrist, and it looks like this. You can lift it up and down, you can reverse it, you can stall into it, and you can do all sorts of things from doing this into your free beats here. And if you do this is kind of a variation of it as well. So that's going into your weaves. So there's plenty of things that you can learn from with the weaves. So as I say, we're going from same time anti-spin flowers into our anti-spin flower here, and then we're going to change the one that's on the top, and we're going to go straight into a free beat on this side. From there, what you can do, you can throw this underneath and pop an aerial off like this, or you can go like this and just like throw an aerial into each weave. You can just finger rolls into it, spice it up. But essentially, that is how to do everything that I told you at the beginning. So yeah, I hope this video helps you out, and I'll see you tomorrow for more nunchuck tricks, and hopefully things that will benefit you and your style, and hopefully I can help you evolve your skill, which is super awesome. See you next time, guys.